Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, I hope you enjoy the reading. All right, so for you, we've got a Nementona sacred space and we've got water element sensing. So what this is saying is that you may be feeling low energy at this time. The water element card is always about using your senses, you know, your gut instincts, your intuitions, and your feelings as guidance. Logic doesn't really come into this. Okay, so if you are feeling that way, go with your instincts and your intuitions, because they're going to be your best guide. But it could be that there are lots of things happening around you at this time, and you just need to pull back, to retreat, and let the dramas, if there are dramas unfolding around you, just let them blow over. Just go with the flow for now. Retreat, spend time in your own space, and put your boundaries up so that you don't get taken advantage of, because you could be feeling, you could be sort of emitting a sort of a low energy or a sort of a quieter energy, and sometimes other people around can take advantage of that. So make sure your boundaries are in place, but you need to pull back. The water element card is a wonderful opportunity to actually to rest, to sleep, to dream, to plan things, to actually imagine and vision things. It's a wonderful time for that. It's also excellent for getting in touch with any creative or artistic activity, whatever it may be. You don't have to be an expert. It can just be something that you enjoy doing. What that does is it just pulls you out of the daily humdrum and circumstances around you, and it puts your attention in the present moment. And that's very powerful, because it actually, it raises your vibration. It's a harmonious activity to be doing. So whatever you can do, it can even be listening to music or playing music if you do, but it's a time for that. It's time to pull back and gather your resources, because this is like a pause in the action. It's saying that, this is just a period of a pause in the action, but there will be, things will pick up again soon. So take advantage of that time, rest, recover, make sure that you are, you may just be spending time on your own, or just need to book some time off to do certain things. Just spend time in your own space. Now, with Nementona, this can be a number of things. This can be chiming in with that, because it's all about creating sacred space for yourself. But you can also be doing this obviously within your relationship. But this can be, I do feel it's mostly self-oriented. So sacred space for yourself, but also within your place where you're living. It can be in the garden, or it can be in your home, like a sacred corner or a mantelpiece, or just an area where you put certain things which are meaningful and important to you. You can bring in candles, memories, photographs, items that are important to you, mementos and so on. But it is, crystals will also do wonders there as well. But it can also be that you are in the mindset of wanting to create a sacred space with your person. So this could be, you could be thinking along the lines of planning for a time where you will visit a power place of the divine. Now, this can be a church, or it can be a trip that you may be planning, or some time that you want to spend alone with your person, or some sort of time that you're going to spend in a power place. Now, whether this is like a weekend away, or you are in fact visiting a church or some other kind of like historical monument or power place, but it can also be just some other situation where you are communing with your higher self, or you're going into a place which allows you to do that. Now, that can be a place of great power and history, or it can be in nature, actually out in nature in a powerful place which is known to be like that. So whether it's near a water body or whatever the situation is. But it's saying that you need to create a sacred space within yourself, but also within your relationship. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this is connecting to the divine, to your spirit team, to Gaia, to the earth, or to God, whatever is, appropriate for you. It's connection to that. And you can do that through meditation, through quiet time, through listening to your guidance and following your emotions and your intuitions and your instincts at this time. Okay, connecting to that. You could just be contemplating certain things, because, as I said, the action will pick up. So something is going to come in, but you could just be contemplating at this point. Now, this is for your person. Qualities that I pick up for your person and what I pick up for you may be interchangeable. So you may see something that I say for them which is appropriate for you as well, and vice versa. So So Saturn return age, your person is going through a contemplation period, or they may have been shaken awake in certain cases. It depends on where they are in their life. But they're now realizing that certain things just haven't worked for them in the past. This Saturn return is actually taking a very realistic look at how things have turned out. So this can be what you, reaping what you sow. It's got that energy. It's also got a should have, could have, would have energy about it. So they may be now regretting certain things, or seeing that some things just haven't worked, or feeling that they really need to change their direction. The Saturn return age is actually a course correct card. That is the energy it comes in with. It's course correction. It's changing course. And in some cases, it can be really dramatic. And this can also be some sort of release and redirect. So they're releasing their energy from where it has been, in certain circumstances, or could be past relationships, or it could be professions that they've been in. Whatever is the situation, they need to release their energy from where it has been, bring it back to themselves, to empower themselves, because they need to take responsibility for their own happiness and for their own dreams and goals at this time. Okay, doesn't mean you are being excluded. It just means that they're going through a review period now where they need to take responsibility for their own dreams and their own goals. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity. This is a second chance. So this could be a profession that they want to change, because something that they always wanted to do, perhaps when they were younger, or when they were little, or at some other point in their life, they really wanted to do something, but they couldn't because of other responsibilities they had to family, to previous relationships, to previous jobs, whatever it is, whatever it was suited them at that time, or it was acceptable for them to be there at that time. But things have changed, and now they need to release those situations. So it brings in all of that. It's like a second chance, but they're going to have to work at it. It's going to require quite a bit of work, realistic goggles on, sifting and sorting, cutting away what doesn't suit them, and going for something which is really close to their heart, something that is really, really important for them, something that is going to literally change their lives. So it really is a course correct, but it's a wonderful opportunity to do that. This is a gift, actually. And they mustn't allow their age, ageism. So they could be feeling that they're too young or too old to be doing what they want to do. They mustn't allow that to stand in their way. This is about going after what is close to their heart, what is really going to motivate them, what they feel they should have, or could have, or would have done at some other point in their life. And the vast independent is just echoing that as well, because she's saying your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So whether they are leaving a previous relationship, or they're leaving a profession that they've been in for a long time and they're now going on their own, or they are removing themselves from something. It could even be where they're living. There's lots of things that can hold us back, and they need to be independent. Now, this can be, as I said, physically independent, as in relocation, or moving, or changing profession, or whatever it may be, or moving themselves physically out of a situation. But it can also be independence in thought. It could also be that they just need to be following their own interests, their own opinions, their own ideas, their own hobbies and activities. And this will help them to build up their strength and success. It could be that one of like a hobby, or something an interest that they have, is now going to become a profession for them, or it's something they really want to focus their energy on, because it's something that's been in their lives for a long time, or the desire was there right from the beginning, but it got sidelined or suppressed in some way. So this can be independence in many ways. This can be independence of thought, opinion, ideas, and even physically or emotionally, whatever the situation. But there's something that they need to just work on for themselves at this time. And, if they can work with the Saturn energy, the Saturn return, to really to cut their cloth according to what it is they want to do now going forward, and actually set a course, create a plan, a system, a schedule. There's going to be hard work required. And they're going to have to be determined to bring it into action. But if they can do that, whatever they create under a Saturn return will be long lasting and a very strong foundation. So now, having said that, this could be that they want to bring your relationship to the next level. They could be leaving some other aspect of their lives now and rearranging themselves to now come into union with you, or to spend time with you, or to take your relationship to the next level. Whatever is the situation, take it as it resonates. Now, the new moon in Aries is here. It's time to take action. So I do feel that this is for them because you are in a quiet mode at this time. So it's time to take action. This is something that is going to light their fire. This could be even a loss that they may go through, or a disappointment that they may experience, or they may look back at their lives and see something in a different light than how they looked at it before. And now they need to take action in a new direction. And this is a fiery passion of Aries. It can be very passionate. Perhaps they are stoking that fire now. Perhaps they are going after something which is really important for them. This is something that lights their fire. This is enthusiasm. This is an idea or something that is really, going to motivate them. And it's time to take action. They just need to not be ruthless or step over others in order to get there, because the new moon is a clean slate. It's potential, it's dreams, it's a fresh start, new beginning. Whether this is a new cycle that you're starting on, or whether they're coming into alignment with you now, whatever is the situation, whatever is appropriate for you. But some action needs to be taken now. Now, for the current situation, we've got Black Moon Lilith mystery, and we've got Isis past life. So there does seem to be something in your current situation which is a bit of a mystery. So it could be that perhaps things are not settled at the moment, and you are just dreaming and planning at this point, and they are rearranging their lives right now. So some things are going to be mysterious. Some things are not going to be known. But it's with the Black Moon Lilith, there's lots of things that can be coming in with this. This could be something moving in the background. This could be something lurking, like an undercurrent, or you haven't got all the pieces of the puzzle together yet. So there's something moving in the background, but you just haven't got it all sorted out. So that's where the mystery comes in. It's something that is taking shape, and you're just not sure what it is yet. But it can also be to do with a past life situation that you and your person have shared. Perhaps you've been together in a past life, and you may have approached this stage in your lives before, and perhaps it didn't come off. Or this person rearranged something, but they couldn't connect with you, or you went through a phase where you couldn't connect with them, or whatever. It's something that is rising up now. Something is taking shape. Something is rising up, and it could just be an ancient fear that you have, or an ancient loss that you may have experienced, or something that is coming up, and it just feels a bit uncomfortable for both of you. The situation involves your past life memories. So these memories can be long and ancient, and sometimes they can be repetitive, and it's like an echo that comes through into your current life. So it could just be something that needs to be faced and cleared, but don't allow this ancient fear or uncomfortableness or situation to pull you back. Okay, you need to move forward at this time. So just allow the situation to unfold. There's something here that isn't taken shape yet. It can also be that something, your relationship or something about it is, whether it's one or either of you, something is coming to notice here. So it could be sudden fame in some cases, or it could be that something about your relationship has got the attention of others. And there could be this can manifest in two ways. This could be that others are directing some negative emotions towards you. So this could be as in the form of envy or jealousy or even fear. Everything's rooted in fear. Okay, it all starts in fear. So anger, jealousy, envy, bitterness, they may have been overlooked in some way, or they feel that they are not able to manifest what you are manifesting in your life, or whatever the situation may be. So you need to find a healthy outlet to block that energy so that you can just keep going and move forward. It could also be that you are harboring some emotion of this nature, or you could just be feeling overlooked at this time, and you're feeling that things are not going to come off, or something is not going to come off because this has happened before. So you can get past life regression from somebody, a hypnotherapist or a regressionist to assist you to work through these fears, or you could just go within. And I feel this is why you've got the water element and the Nematona sacred space. You need to actually go within to address these things. Don't be afraid to pull these emotions out to deal with them. Sacred space is keeping things close to your chest as well. So this is also, keeping what's between you quiet, and what your plans are quiet as well, on a need-to-know basis. So it could be something like that lurking in the background, some sort of dark emotion that is needing to be aired and addressed. Find a wholesome some outlet for it. It could also be that you need to stand your ground in some way. Stand firm. This is, very firm, strong feminine action. And you may need to do that because in a past life you didn't, So take it as it resonates for your situation. It could also be that you are in a clandestine situation as well, sort of like a secret affair, or you are quietly coming together, and you don't want others finding out or knowing just at this point. There's lots of ways that this can manifest. There is some surrender to the divine going on here. We've got full moon. So full moon is always about a culmination or a result of some sort. Something rises up for a result, or it could be issues to do with forgiveness, or it could be issues to do with gratitude. It depends on how your situation, what the outcome is. So there's something coming in for you. Full moon is always about this is the result. Now we must, pick up what we've got and run with that. So it could be that forgiveness is required, or it could be that gratitude, that something has manifested which is in your favor. But it could also be just a result, an outcome of something that has kind of been lurking or been trying to manifest, or something that has just been on the fringes and hasn't come through yet. So surrender to the divine. This is your actions, your attitudes, your beliefs, and your intentions will determine the outcome of this. So we have got Kali here. So endings and beginnings, the old must be released so that the new can enter. So I'm bringing this in now because it seems to be that this could be connected to a past life, whether it's an old past life or past lives which are influencing you now, and it's echoing fears and problems forward for you to deal with, or it could be from your current lifetime, but from an earlier romance or from an earlier situation. You could have been with your person beforehand, perhaps they've come back into your life now. Just take it as it resonates. But she's saying that this is a very, very powerful time. You're in a cycle change. Something is ending and something is beginning. Now, this could be a cycle shift, or it could be the end of a chapter and the start of a new one. So if you've already been together for some time, this could be the next phase that you're going into. And the transition from the old to new can be difficult sometimes, especially if your person is changing course or releasing something and redirecting their energy. Second chance is involved here, whether it's personally for them and it's affecting a relationship, or whether it's to do with your relationship. But something is falling away and something new is coming in. But you need to welcome this new. You need to not fear it, okay? Because this is important for you. It's very, very important to move you forward, and it's a necessary, a release that needs to happen. And don't fear it. She's the ultimate get things done goddess, and this is kind of eclipse energy as well. So, she is a very powerful goddess. She will, help you to transition, but it really depends on your ability to manage change and to manage transition, and then she can really assist you. She can move mountains. So it really is about that, but it's ultimately getting in touch with your inner self and acknowledging that there is stuff in your life. It could be emotions, it could be emotional baggage, it could be physical, material things that need to be let go of. It could be a way of life that you two have been leading up until now, especially your person. And that is now changing in order to release them to go after their dream or some other course that they now really want to do. So some sort of shift or transition is occurring here. But don't fear it. It's important. You need to do it. Okay, so we've also got sixth house routine. I do feel that a lot of this is to do with the way you have been living your lives, whether you've been together for some time or whether you're only just starting. It could be individually focused. But sixth house is always about your routines around work. So it could be your person is changing profession now, or you are starting a new business together, or whatever the situation is. It rules all things to do with work, workplace, work colleagues, and work projects. So even if you are in mastery of your craft, they could be going after a hobby or an interest that they have and making it their craft now, and they're mastering that. Or it could have some other aspect to do with your relationship, or it could be that your work lives have, influenced your relationship. It will have done for many people this last year. So all things related to that, but the balance must be your health and your diet and your well-being and your lifestyle. They must be in balance, okay? But it's saying that possibly there are aspects of your health and your diet and your lifestyle and your well-being which need to be tweaked and changed as well. There's some sort of transition that is occurring here. And this is important because your health and your diet and your well-being is paramount. Without that, you've got nothing. You've got nothing. Health is wealth. Okay. So make sure that anything that needs to be addressed in that department is done. It could be releasing a whole lot of things. It could be releasing old routines that you have in your life, which are just no longer serving either one of you. Just releasing, changing things up, bringing in the new, creating new routines and so on. Creating something which is life affirming, which is going to enhance your life force and your health and your diet and your well-being. You want to embrace that and improve that and make that as best as possible to support every other structure and routine that you have in your life.